Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Pink Property Podcast. I'm Lee O'Brien, director here at David Lee, here with my colleague and business partner, David Kirby.
Morning.
And this week we wanted to talk you through things to do, questions to ask, a little bit of help around the valuation part of what we do from an owner's point of view. So when an agent's coming out to you, this is a bit of the process.
Absolutely.
So some of the things that we put together, a few sort of tips and guidance around the process. So the first one that we're going to do is have all of the decision makers present. So if the house is owned jointly, be together on the appointment. If you've had a couple of appointments, you don't necessarily remember all the things that everybody said. So at least if there's two of you there, you both get an understanding of what's going on, rather than one half trying to relay it to the other half later that evening around everything that this agent has told them that they can do. And this is a long-term relationship. You know, properties take time to sell and a long time to go through. You need to trust the people that you're working with. And I think if both of you have had that interaction with an agent, you get a feeling, and you can then give that trust, hand that trust over, and partner with that agent to successfully sell your home. So that's tip one.
Fully agree. Presentation of your property. I'd suggest getting it presented as if you're ready for a viewing. Really, show us what the house can look like and how good it can look. Show it off for us, and then we can give you some tips and advice around staging, if there's anything we think you can improve upon or do. If you have got a house that you think you need to do some work to, then just be open and honest with us. Get it to the stage you can, and then suggest what you might want to do or not want to do, and then we can give advice around that as well. So present it as if you're ready for a viewing.
Number 3 is do your financial planning. So obviously the price that you get given for the house is part of that. Make sure you've checked with the financial advisor around your affordability. Double check things on your mortgage, like if there is a redemption penalty that might prevent you from moving, if that's an expensive cost that you can't absorb. Hello, got a new guest. And so affordability, redemption penalties. One of the problems we had recently is somebody had been on furlough, and actually they'd gone back to work, but they hadn't been back to work in the eyes of the mortgage company for long enough for them to consider that income. So be careful around sort of if you have been furloughed and have just gone back around the affordability. So once you've got your price of the home, make sure you've done the financial checks with the broker and can make sure you can actually afford it.
Good. Next step, timescales. Think about when you want to move, when you can do it, when you can't do it, and be very open with your agent. We're going to need to know the timescales so that we can work on our marketing for you and set a plan around that. So work on your timescales, be honest with us, make sure you know when you can move, when you can't, if there's anything stopping you from moving quickly or slowly. So be honest with your timescales, we can work our marketing plan around that, and it'll all go smoothly.
Okay, and this one is be honest with the agent about the concerns you might have around the process. The better we know your situation, your circumstances, some of the concerns and fears that you have about it, the more accurately we can tailor what we do for you to enable you to get the best result and how we can help you best, So if you're worried about the viewings process, if you're worried about finding onwardly, lots of people are fearful at the moment of selling and not having bought somewhere, talk to us about that concern and let us talk you through our process and what we can do to help you on that journey. So the better we understand you, the better we're going to be able to serve you and help you along the way.
Good. And ask some good questions. Think about what you want to ask and make sure you get the answers to those on the day. So have a think about it before we come. Write them down and make sure you ask them. We've got some questions that you might want to ask or what we get asked a lot. One, length of agreement. How long are you going to get signed into your current agent? What if you're not happy with the service they're offering? Can you get out of it? If you change your mind. So yeah, check with them about length of contract and cancellation policies.
Fees, obviously a big part of the process, and it should be part of your decision-making process, but really ask the question from your agent as to what you get with your fee, so that you are really comparing apples with apples when you're trying to make a balance. And there will be a cheaper agent, there will be a more expensive agent, there'll be someone around the middle, but really understand what they're giving you for that fee, so that you truly understand the service that you are expected to get, the marketing package that you're going to get, and obviously build confidence in that you've chosen the right person to partner with to market and sell your home.
Yeah, and following on from that is, what is their marketing strategy? What happens? What can they offer? Do they have video, professional photography, Rightmove, Zoopla, mailing lists? What are they giving you for the fee that they're quoting? Are they going to do anything? Are they going to do very little? So ask about that marketing strategy and it make sure you like the sound of it and it works with you and your property. So
and the team, I think, is important. So lots of setups are such a case that you'll meet the valuer on the beginning, and then you'll never really hear from them again. Make sure that you understand the team that you're going to be engaging with, because the valuer is simply one part of the process, and more often than not, they've got a team of people behind them that help them deliver that service. So understand from the agent, who do they work with? Who else might you be dealing with in the team? What sort of experience does the team have, and the makeup of the team, so that you've got a full understanding of the team that you're going to be partnering with, and it will give you so much confidence in the people that you've chosen to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. And then another big one that we speak to our clients about is feedback. What's going on? Feedback, updates. How often do you get that from the agent? How often are they going to talk to you? Do they produce, like we do, a weekly feedback form? What are you getting? What sort of updates are you getting from your agent? Who are you getting it from? Like Lee said, which member of the team should you be hearing from once a week with a general update? If there's offers, price reductions, concerns, who should you aim those at? Make sure that feedback's coming in, and you know when you're getting it and when you should be relying on it. So.
Good. So that's it. We hope that helps give you an idea of the valuation process, some helpful tips and some questions that you might want to ask when you're getting a valuation, and help sort of clean up and clear up the process. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just be prepared, really, isn't it? Be prepared for it. Get your questions ready, so that when we come along, you're fully prepared for us.
You know what to expect. That's good. Brilliant. Well, thank you as ever for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.